Well, the other day, whenever I was brushing my teeth and just starting my day, all I could hear was every, you know, every little crunch of the sound of her eating a cookie at 6 a.m. Who eats cookies that early? I would. Yeah, but the lady married.
Which day was this?
Wednesday. She knew that I had a very important meeting that I was going to be a Zoom calling, and she knows that whenever she eats cookies that early in the morning, you can put Zoom on mute, right? That's why I told her to put Zoom on mute. And you could respect the fact that I might need to unmute or just need to interject during this meeting anyway.
Is this normally?
She knows that it is.
Okay.
She's very well aware.
Down here.
So
I don't know how,
eating cookies.
Absolutely.
What kind
good
of
cookies,
cookies?
Angelica.
Chocolate chip, macadamia
Tips
nuts.
treats.
Do what?
Tips treats.
Tips.
Tips treats. Have you heard of them? It's the most buttery, delicious cookie ever.
Detest
The chocolate.
I don't know anybody who likes Tips treats.
I like them. You don't like Tips treats, you don't like me.
How long have the two of you been together now?
5 years.
How did you meet?
Tinder.
Anything special in the bio?
Well, Angelica wrote, you wrote that you like sweets.
Yeah.
I would think that would include cookies.
Hard candy kind of sweets.
Oh, okay, so not the baked ones like eggs and milk and all that.
Eggs. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why don't we talk about Sarah? I mean, this is what I'm really wanting to get into is just
Sure, of course.
how we can fix.
Yeah. Sarah, how's your week been? What's been the tone for you?
It's been busy, but I'm not sure why we had to come here today. That I have to take our dog to the groomers. And now we're going to miss his appointment for another week, and he's going to become fluffier and fluffier. I have a flu, yes.
What kind of flu?
Is it a Pomeranian? It's fluffy. That's what I know. They're all the same. It's fluffy and cute and tiny.
And yes, it's important.
And now
So
he's going to be.
That's another issue. This with Gerald. That's something that we never discussed, and that is one thing that has been an issue for me. Is just things happening. She's so spontaneous. We never talked about Gerald before you got. I just came home from work one day and he was there. I was not ready. I was not prepared.
So I'm sensing, there's a great deal of spontaneity in your part. You like a little bit of security and understanding. How has over the last year or so, you've been together for 5 years, how's sex like been?
Oh.
Well, that's
That's a little intimate, but
well.
it's been fantastic.
I mean, we're counselors.
Yeah,
I'm not anything else.
How much?
There's no judgment in it.
Well, we do everything. We do every which way, upside down, inside out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Acrobatics so much.
Acrobatics, yes, the Japanese ropes, yes.
It's very flexible.
I'm spontaneous. Yeah.
Well, that's
We gotta keep it different, otherwise I get bored,
Yeah, of course. Any particular fantasies that have been not expressed that need to be, that haven't been received?
Fancies. Wow.
I mean, she does like to bring out the witch's hat and the wand.
The witch's hat?
The wand. Yeah. She says something about, role playing, patriarchy kind of situations.
A little Slytherin.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
I just want to be the witch burned at the stake, except that I'm not. You saved me because you're the patriarchy.
I just that's an aspect that I don't
The revisal
feel
history,
I just, being
which is empowering.
the daddy is just, I didn't sign on for that.
Tell me more. What would be an ideal foray into the unknown section of your partner?
Well, I kind of was thinking something electric, like zap,
Cool. Little low voltage stimulation.
Exactly. You get me.
Who has tried it once in a while?
Well, us. That's one of the. That's.
Understand.
I just don't think Gerald's shot collar would fit you. Very expensive.
I thought we could try it. I mean, maybe 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
To
Your
start.
head's gonna go off.
Continue.
Well, in segments. It's just it's a window of time.
Buzzer and safe word.
Yes. Is this what we wanted to talk about today?
The reason I bring this up, and this is something that's quite often with couples, once you get to a certain point of familiarity, you fall into the day-to-day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the little things that just start to annoy you over the years, because there's oftentimes a lack of adventure, lack of excitement. There's a lack of risk and danger, or vulnerability. Has the topic of a third ever come up?
Well, I mean,
Not necessarily another woman, potentially someone of a completely different sex that you're not necessarily going to ever consider again. Has that conversation ever arisen?
No. Is this a conversation we have in joke?
I mean, definitely something that I've thought about. I don't know if anyone hasn't. This is between two people.
And only two.
It doesn't have to.
Well, I mean, you can say them for Jesus, but that's about it.
Weird. And
That would make the exclamations, oh God, very relevant. How about the day-to-day? Anything? So you were telling me that you prefer the sweets that are not involved with eggs or milk, and you, of course, you love cookies. So how is your culinary life? They say families should eat together at least once a day. And of course, there's so much stress that Uber eats everything. I do it on a daily basis.
Well, I love to Uber Eats because I'm Ubering eating Tiff's treats and Uber eating Panda Express and Uber eating. Is it a waste if I enjoy it?
it's a waste whenever we
I
can
eat all the
get it
food.
ourselves or make it at home.
So
I
you
never
eat
taste-
everything.
I lick that plate.
Well,
Do you have any dietary restrictions?
I might be a little bit lactose intolerant, hence why I can't eat cookies as they are typically made with milk, and I definitely cannot handle lactose.
And of course, eggs as well, as you mentioned, that was also.
It's just the idea of maybe potentially one day cracking open an egg and I
And
don't.
the vegan little chicken.
Yes,
Yes.
that's-
The full skeleton bones. Yeah, of course. Who hasn't woken up to that? But of course, how is the dietary difference between the two of you played out in a relationship? Is that a matter of friction?
Oh, well, I would put Hershey's chocolate all over myself so she would lick it off. Yeah, but
Not gonna happen.
not gonna happen. Yeah, the dog licked it off. So. Not fun.
I honestly think she's closer to that animal than she is to me.
Oh, okay. Some clearly some very deep-seated feelings there. Well, ladies, that is our time. I think we've made some very decent progress. ours.
I hope so.
And we didn't necessarily hit the crux. I think in a few more sessions we can get to how badly you are repressing your desire for a threesome and how much your inherent veganism is affecting the relationship.
Thank you so much.
Give it up for Angelica and Sarah.
Before this evening, they didn't know each other. They were forced into this, but it worked out.
Next we have. Oh, also,
Where can we find you on your socials?
come.
My socials are Sarah, S-A-R-A, Caraway with 2 R's. It's very easy.
You can find me on Instagram, Angeligator. So Angeli, A-N-G-E-L-I, and then Gator. Angeligator. I also, if anyone's ever in Fort Worth wanting to do bottle service, I book for bottle service 90%. I'm just saying. So DM me if you ever want to do that.
Does bottle service do block parties?
Next we have the wonderful Nicholas doing some reading for us today. Give it up for Nicholas.
And we agreed upon this beforehand. We're going to set this up appropriately for one such as you.
I need that one.
Okay. Change. What's that change?
This is what happens behind the curtain in a theater whenever they're in between scenes. Let's see.
No, it's okay. Sit.
So,
This is a vibe.
yeah, I'm going to be reading off my phone, but for the aesthetic, we can have Okay. A little preamble, because Jules requested that I read this. So, when she first heard this, I gave the same preamble. So I'm going to give it to you. I, for a considerable amount of time, have made myself romantically unavailable by choice. And so, ever since my last girlfriend, I just haven't really engaged romantically. But for some reason, even though I didn't really have it in mind, I was on a plane, looking out the window, sunset, all that, absolute cliche. And these words came to mind. I wonder who you are. And from that point on, I started thinking about who is the mystery woman that I would fall in love with? No idea. So I started writing exactly the thoughts that I was having at that time. And it goes like this. I look forward to meeting you. A dozen different scenarios I can't help but imagine as to how our paths will cross, where, and when. I hope it's soon, but more than that, I hope it's when the timing's just right. A time when we're both complete enough on our own, with our own company, happy in our own lives, and healed from the hurt inflicted by past love. I wonder what you're like. How did it feel to be around you, watch you exist in this world? It's the little things, you know. The little things that sound weird once you start naming it. The way you talk to others or interact with the things around you. What are you like? What do you like? I look forward to finding out the things we could share, and even more, what things are uniquely yours. The unexpected things you love that make you light up like a giddy little kid. And the funny, oddly specific things that drive you mad. I wonder what your eyes look like and how they change when you smile. The sound of your voice and the words you frequent to say. Maybe we've already met. I'll know someday. I know I will. Until then, I hope you're living a good life right now. And I'll continue living mine. Someday we'll share and enjoy those good lives together. I look forward to the day we find out it's going to be you and me. Whenever that day arrives. I wonder who you are. I wonder what you're like. I look forward to the day we found out. Whoever you are, I'll see you then.
Hey, can I get you all to clap again?
Thank you, Nicholas. Did you give everyone your social?
Nope, didn't do that.
We gotta get the plug, bro. That's gotta get the plug. Also, can we also do another round for this man's hair? Because it's
Good hair.
Thank you. This thing is taking 4 years. Yeah, my socials are at Sentient Poison. It will be the edgiest username you've ever heard. And if you want to find my YouTube channel, which is where I actually make cinematics of these things that I write, it's Nicholas with an H, Lolin, Lolin. And if you forget that, just comment.
Yay!
Sentient Poison. This guy played Rogue with the Assassin multi-class. Next, we have a very special treat with Brooks doing some spoken word for us. Give it up for Brooks. Watch out for you. You can't afford it.
Come on, poetry mama.
Well, okay, I would like to vote because I was.
We're making a show out.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yes, but
okay. So when he asked me to do open word, I was having a lot of emotions, right? And before I got up here, I had a talk with my mentor. I want to just see how many people in this room have a mentor. Can you raise your hand? I cannot, you guys, I cannot like express enough. Please find a mentor. And one thing that my mentor always told me is that you don't find your mentor, you attract your mentor. And all those emotions that I was feeling, I was ready to come on this mic and just talk about all of these emotions that I had, are gone. So then I was sitting in the chair and I was thinking, okay, so what am I gonna do now? And I downloaded the game Heads Up. You guys are playing Heads Up, right? It's like, maybe we can play a group game.
oh,
Or I just, after hearing his word, I'm like, wow, I should just go to my notes because I write a lot of notes to myself all the time and just pick a random note and just read it out loud. So I wanted to take a vote from the audience. What are you guys feeling? A random note or a game? So we're gonna vote for the game first. Can I hear some cheers for a game of charades? All right, you guys want me to read that note? A room full of people that want you to be vulnerable. That's what I've been looking for, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's time to fill up this cup I've been waiting for. So, all right. So I just randomly just went to my notes and I started actually, I don't know what I'm about to read to you guys. I just typed in prayers. Sometimes I just write prayers to God. So I don't know what this prayer is about that I'm going to read to you guys or when I wrote it. Looks like I wrote it. I don't know when I wrote it because it's just a long list of prayers. And here we go. It says, Dear God, I come before you with a humble heart, seeking your divine wisdom and discernment in my life. I ask for your guidance in fostering deeper connections and relationships within my family, allowing them to see and know the person I truly am. Please fill our hearts with love, understanding, and compassion, strengthening the bonds that tie us together. I also pray for divine intervention in my financial journey. Guide me towards blessings and increasing abundance so I may be a source of support and generosity to others. In my pursuit of opportunities in the solar industry, I ask for your divine hand to lead me in the right mentorship that will nurture my growth and knowledge in this field. Open doors of an opportunity of the right neighbors and the right neighborhoods where life-changing possibilities will be. Okay, you guys, I'm an opportunity seeker. Do I have any opportunity seekers out here? One thing about me is I love a good opportunity. Like, I love a good opportunity, right? And it has to be the right one. So a while ago, I started getting all these ads about solar. Does anyone in here work in the solar industry? There's so much money in solar, guys. Oh my God. And first of all, do you guys remember anybody when you were a kid, like a random stranger knocking on y'all's door? I don't. I guess I never opened the door for strangers, like my mom told me. But there's people that are walking around your neighborhood, knocking on doors, and people might look at them like, why are these people knocking on my doors? You guys, they closed one deal and they made $5,000 from one yes, just for setting an appointment. And I found out about that this year. And I went and tried it out because I wanted to humble myself. I think that sometimes we can get into these spaces. You know, I have this like influence. It's easy to get the influencer syndrome and be like, okay, I only live on a social media space and almost lose touch with reality. So I felt like getting into solar would make me realize that I need to start to accumulate real life relationships, not just people that I'm meeting on the internet. Yeah, I have friends in all different countries, but what about the people in my backyard and that I need? And so this would force me to go and knock on the door. This would force me to heal from social anxiety and all these different things. Because of what you don't know is a lot of people that have a lot of followers are actually really socially awkward in real life. Like, it's actually really crazy. So I went out and I tried it. And the thing about solar is you have to find the right team. So it's a community just like this. Some of them you work only for this one that I went, it's like 10 days on, 20 days off. And you stay in a house with a group of strangers. It's like going to like Big Brother or like one of those like reality TV shows, like where you just stay in this huge mansion on a wine vineyard. And I'm aware like an influencer girl, like, take pictures of me. And they're like, girl, can you shut up and come knock on some doors? And I wasn't their cup of tea. They weren't mine. So it didn't work out. So that's what this prayer was about though, was like for God to just let me know if this was the right opportunity for me or not. And although it was not the right opportunity for me, I know that now I know an opportunity that can help so many people. So, start answering those doors and be nice to those people and give them some water. Okay. So we're gonna keep going. Thank you, Lord, for your consistent support and unwavering presence in my life. I am grateful for the doors you have opened and those I didn't know were there for me. I am thankful for the love and support of my family and the increased affection that surrounds me. Your blessings fill my heart with joy and gratitude. I trust in your divine plan for my life, knowing that you have the best interest at heart. May your light guide me along the path righteously and prosperity, and may I always seek your guidance in every aspect of my life. Yeah, that's it. So I really just want to encourage everyone to find mentorship. Like, it really is a saving grace, and if you feel like you're alone in this world, like the right mentor can just open up so many doors for you. But also it's kind of like counseling, but it's different because it's like they only win if you win. And it's so important to find people that only win if you win. And I think a lot of times we're like, oh, why do you care about me so much? And I'm so grateful for rooms like this because now we're just finding community. And I ask that you guys keep coming back because some people